career, in my art career, is one of the most important connect I have with Vivan Sundaram. When I was studying in JJ School of Art, I used to go to Jahangir Art Gallery, where, in my memory, one of the first large-scale installation was installed at Jahangir Art Gallery. I was a student, and I had an opportunity to see work with him. That's the beginning of it. In the sense, when you are a student, you look for, look up to people, and he was one of them. And he was very energetic and charming. And that was in 90s, in the beginning of 90s. And also I've seen his first projects, some of his first projects in Mumbai at the Victoria Terminus. And I also written about that first work in exhibited in the large scale. It was related to the oil, Iraq war period. He created that amazing work. Later that, historically when I look at it, as an artist, he had curated a project called 7 Young Sculptors. So most of them are from Kerala, happen to be from Kerala. They studied in Baroda. So he got a connections with Baroda. He was a Doon school, person. That doesn't matter to me, but the relationship he developed with the young generation of practitioners. As an artist curator, maybe he had curated an amazing project. Those introductions were important. And also, when we look at the residencies, we talk about art residencies in India. His residency at Kasoli played an important role. He created a place where friends come and have conversations. Those days, we don't, of course, internationally there are art residencies, but, in India, an artist initiated, or, the thinking people created, Gita Kapoor and him and other friends. So that Kasoli workshop, that was also historically important, I feel. And when it comes to Binali, where I'm sitting right now, he was looking at that side and talking about architecture. This is amazing architecture. It's really challenging to make projects in Aspinwall. But also he told me, one of the most important things, he must have found me worried and, running around and things like that. He said, "Boss, don't worry about my project. I'll take care of it. The financial part, artists taken care of it." Most of the projects happened in the 2012. Artists were very much part of it, building up this biennial. And Vivan's contribution, we cannot forget ever. And also continuously he supported. We wanted to send back the work, so he personally contributed quite a lot of funds. I don't want to number it, but it is a huge number. And those kind of confidence given to us, whenever we wanted, needed, he was there. And also his voice is important, that, he was a straight person. Politically, he had his own voice. He has taken that freedom to talk about his beliefs, political beliefs. His friends were not just painters, his friends were theater people, political figures, filmmakers. And I do remember the last project he's done. One of his last projects is associated with the fashion industry, and he created that. That kind of liberal way of looking at it, I won't say liberal, but the perspective, for a contemporary artist at his age, thinking with time, and he's done an amazing work. For Kochi Musiris Binale, 2012, his contribution, his black gold project, like we had video projects here, and as well as installation at Hangar in Aspinwall. Those, and presently we have it in 2022-23, the fifth edition. We have Machu Picchu collected from different spaces, and we brought it because we feel still, we felt that he said Vivan and Geeta wanted to come together, and unfortunately he could not come, but I believe that he's here, and he's going to be here in our mind, artist mind, forever. When we look at history, you cannot replace people. You cannot replace his energy. You cannot replace his passion towards other people. So he was a people's person, and younger generation or his contemporaries, always there was a kind of solidarity and coming together that was there, and that handsome man, yeah, no more, but he remains in our minds.